Hey guys, Jack here, bringing you some tanktastic gameplay on Battlefield 3 Tehran Highway Rush. Now, I do believe that this is actually my first ever tank gameplay video I've brought you guys. So you've had like random flick shots in tanks, on jets and helicopters, in like a montage or something, but never really a full gameplay like this before. But believe me, it's actually a really good one, and I managed to keep the tank that I get at the start, like all the way to the end, just with lots of kills in between, so it's pretty entertaining and I hope you're going to enjoy it. Now, whilst I've got your attention and you've not turned the video off yet to go and see if you can fill up some presents, I wanted to say that I'm overwhelmed by the support I'm getting from you guys, and thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for helping me get to 100,000 subscribers. In the grand scheme of things, it isn't really that much. I mean, there's other YouTubers with millions of subscribers, but to me, that milestone is massive. And I'm so happy that you guys keep coming back and tuning in. It makes all the effort worth it. If you can come home from work or school and watch one of my videos that makes you laugh or cry or learn something new, then my job's done. Moving on, I've got some competition winners to announce. So I did a video a few days ago on ways in which I think DayZ could be improved. And if you haven't seen that yet, you can click the annotation there and have a goose's gander at that. Anyways, I also decided at the start of the video to give away 4 games. That was 2 copies of Assassin's Creed 3 and 2 copies of Borderlands 2. And I'm happy to announce that the winners of those games are Michael Pfeiffer, Jason A1, Count Archie and That Sweaty Gamer. That guy could probably do with a shower, but you know, he can enjoy the game. Congratulations to you guys, and I hope you enjoy your new games. If I haven't already sent you the keys, which I probably have, I've got your guys' accounts bookmarked, so keep an eye on your private messages. Thanks to everyone that commented on that video anyways, and there are plenty more giveaways coming up on this channel. I've got a little update regarding the JackFrags Steam Box that I'm building. If you don't know what that is, basically I'm building my own Valve Steam Box, as it were. It's a small PC for the living room you can play modern games on based on the rumours we've got of the Steam Box and other next-gen consoles. My goal was to spend less than £300, which is the average launch price of a console in the UK, and I actually managed to get the required parts for £297. Now, these are all from online retailers, which you can also buy from if you want to do a similar sort of thing. I also checked a couple of US websites too, and the prices are actually cheaper over there, which is brilliant for you guys across the pond. So in this video I'd show you guys how to build the PC, and the purpose would be to demonstrate that you don't really need to spend an extortionate amount of money to get a good gaming PC. So I'm busy filming that video at the moment, and that will be out pretty soon, so keep your eyes peeled for that one. I was also thinking of making like an ultimate how to record PC games video, seeing as I'm getting a ton of questions about that at the moment. I don't have time to reply to everyone, but in this video I'd show you guys the way I've got my program set up, the codecs I use, how to split out your audio, how to get the best performance whilst recording, that sort of thing. Is that something you guys would be interested in, like a proper, concise video that you could always come back and refer to if you ever needed help with recording stuff? Let me know in the comments if you want to see that sort of thing. We've had some news regarding the next and final downloadable content for Battlefield 3 titled Endgame, which is set to be released in March 2013. Now, DICE released a little teaser trailer for it on Battlelog for premium users on the 21st. Someone did actually upload it to YouTube too, but it was removed for violating terms of service or whatever. I think you can actually find it on Vimeo now if you don't have premium, but if you do have premium, just go on Battlelog and you can find it on the front page. Now, in that trailer we got to see the motorbikes in action, and also a little snippet of the new Capture the Flag game mode. And if my memory serves me correctly, the last time we saw Capture the Flag in a Battlefield game was in Battlefield 2 Modern Combat, and I think it was in Battlefield 1942 as well. So it'll be interesting to see its return and how that's going to play out in Battlefield 3. The other bits of information include 3 new vehicles, 4 new maps, and also drop ships, which will have the ability to drop vehicles onto the battlefield. Yeah, you guys should watch out for falling Humvees in the future, because I'm pretty sure they're going to cause some embarrassing deaths when we get our hands on Endgame in March next year. There was also a sneaky little Battlefield 3 patch released a couple of days ago that fixed a game-breaking single-player bug in Mission 10, something to do with not being able to pick up a Stinger missile. We've also got DICE to thank for the world not ending on the 21st, seeing as they fixed a bug where the world would end on that day, so cheers to you guys for saving us all. If you're in the mood to spend some money and you've been living under a rock for the past few days, the Steam sale is now live and our wallets are starting to feel the burn. If you're new to PC gaming, this is basically your ticket to get a load of great games for disgustingly cheap prices. You don't even have to leave your house. My top picks for today would be Batman Arkham City for £10, the Valve Complete Collection for £25, which will literally keep you occupied for thousands of hours. There's some of the best PC games ever in there, and also Dishonored for £15, which is an amazing game and definitely worth your money. Let's talk gameplay for a second, and you can see that things are going pretty well so far. I'm still alive in this tank and we're absolutely churning through the MCOMs on the attacking side. Now luckily I had Frankie and another dude in my squad acting as engineers and keeping me topped up on health when I started taking multiple hits. And to really succeed in a tank you need to have good engineers, especially when you're going up against another good tank crew. I find the best way to play as a tank crew engineer or tank gunner is to always be looking around for people attempting to C4 the tank or enemy engineers firing rockets at you. Also, if you come up against another tank, it's a good tip to jump out and fire a rocket at the other tank before you start repairing. This way you get an extra bit of damage on the bad guy tank, and it also gives you an opportunity to kill any enemy engineers that might be outside using the repair tool. Now, what about the perks I'm using as the tank driver? Well, my first is Reactive Armor, which is an absolute must. It essentially gives you a chance to negate a hit on the left, right and back of your tank, and it can also be repaired if an engineer fixes it enough. The little tank icon at the bottom of your screen there shows you which side you have and don't have Reactive Armor on, so you should always be paying attention to that. My second perk is Smoke, which is very useful for denying lock-ons, and it also works as a missile deterrent against javelins and the like. Now the third perk for tank decides which secondary weapon you have as the driver. I used to use the canister shell all the time because you could do the old 1-2 punch and take out jets, helis and infantry with ease. But since they patched that and you can't quick switch it anymore, I find the LMG or the HMG much more useful. My favourite is the heavy machine gun, as that can take infantry out in 2 to 3 hits, and it also does more damage to light vehicles such as Humvees and scout helicopters. In this game though I'm using a light machine gun, and I think it's actually been buffed recently as it fires faster than it used to, so it's pretty good for hosing down infantry on these rush maps. And that about wraps it up for today's video guys. I hope you enjoyed the tank gameplay, a little unusual for my channel maybe, but something a bit different. Once again, thank you so much for all the support you guys give me. Hope you all have a great Christmas. Just make sure you don't eat too much turkey or you might start growing feathers. And I'm not entirely sure how well that's going to go down at the New Year's Eve party you're attending next week. Cheers for watching the video guys. Leave me a rating if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.